Hey! I knew y'all thought I wasn't coming, but I'm coming. We're gonna be starting the show in about 4 minutes and 46 seconds. How y'all doing today? Yeah. Oh! We up at night. We dealing with each other. Yeah, we up at night. Go get your friends, your family, everybody. Go to the bathroom, comb your hair. Go get your coffee, your pop, the chips. We up at night. Talking about the Mandela effect. We up at night. Yeah. Let's get it together. Welcome to the show. Miss E-Man 31 is my channel called. We just kick it. We just chill. Thank you for coming. Yeah. So we about 3 minutes and 22 seconds away. So go ahead and call somebody, text somebody, send a link out, get the channel going. Cause we keeping it real up in here. We talking about all kinds of things. And so, this is called the Awakening Channel. Hey! God's truth. And the real brothers you can get. Hey! We up at night. Yeah, we're chilling with each other. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you came. Yeah, we up at night. Yeah, we're chilling with each other. We having fun, we talking, we chilling, we hanging. We got about 2 minutes to go. So, hey, you don't want to miss this show. All my shows are good, but we're gonna be talking about a whole lot of things today. And so, go ahead and get comfortable. Go and put your jammies on. Go and grab your coffee. Go and tie your hair up. Whatever you want to do. But I want you to feel comfortable. But we chilling up in here. We up at night. Yeah. We together, no matter what's going on. We hanging out with each other. Oh yeah. We got about 1 minute to go for the show come on. So please don't go away. Tell somebody. I love you and everything about humanity. I love you. We up at night, chilling. We hanging out. We giving all things that's going in our mind. We chilling all the time. Welcome, we up at night. So we're about 20 seconds to go. And I just asked if you want to be a guest on the show, that you keep respectable, no cussing, no profanity. Everybody's welcome. You can call in or whatever, And you're welcome. So thank you. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me get myself situated. I got myself situated. I just want to make sure that people can come on to the show. It's gonna be a nice show tonight. You know, I'm talking about a few things today, and so I'm gonna put this link in here for anybody that want to join the show live, so that everybody get the opportunity to express what they've been seeing this week. And I've been researching some stuff, man, and it's getting deep, man. It's getting deep, and so I want to talk to you all tonight about some of the changes that I've found this week, and some of the things that I've seen, some of the stuff I've been researching. How you doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? 719. And hey, how you doing? I can't say that first name, but D-I-X, Dex. I think it's Dex. Am I right? I don't want to butcher your name, but I think that's Dex. So my Harvard names. But thank y'all for coming. The 9 people that's here so far, and we gonna chill tonight. We're gonna talk about some of the changes that's going on, some of the things that's about to happen, and supposed to be happening next month. I'm gonna let you all know it is happening because they has forecasted over the news, and so if it's Nubaru or whatever it is, it's going to be a total eclipse across America. They say the path is going to slice America. It's going to go through not Indiana, the lower parts of Illinois and the Mississippi. It's going to do a slant like this across America. And so some people the sky going to be dark for 2 minutes. And so if that's not a sign there's something going on, because they said it happened before, but how can they prove it happened before? Because everybody that could have seen it and it may have happened ain't here no more. Because I don't remember learning about a total eclipse and the sun going dark. I don't remember none of that. And so I thank y'all for coming. And yeah, and that tripped me out. I was talking to somebody. They was like, "Man, I ain't never heard that. I'm gonna start praying now." I said, "Yeah, because there's some stuff going on. Yeah, Yellowstone is getting hotter, and so a whole lot of things is going on, and they're beginning to, prepare us for it. Now I see what reason why all the military vehicles and a whole lot of things is going on, a whole lot of movements of military and FEMA camps. So everything is you see all the stuff about the sun. Yeah, it's getting hotter. It's getting hotter. And I want to see that because I didn't see the video, but I know for a physical standpoint, I can feel it getting hotter because when I go outside and the sun is coming through the clouds, it feels like it's a magnifying glass. And so yeah, it's getting hot. It's getting ridiculous. And so, like I said, man, it's some stuff that's percolating. And I tell people I'd rather be aware, even if I can't change it, at least I'll be prepared because I'd rather know somebody's gonna push me down the stairs so I can brace myself and get pushed and break my neck. And so Yeah. And then I've been noticing that the sky has been lighter late at night. I took a video about a week ago of the pink clouds in the sky, but then I think that was when it was Thursday. I looked up in the sky and it was 9:50, and it was still light in the sky on one parts of the sky. And so yeah, you can look up now and see it. So something is percolating. Yeah, the heat is ridiculous. Yes, it is. And so in Yellowstone, it's supposed to be getting hotter, and that's what a super volcano is. But I'm not gonna just talk about that. We got a whole lot of Mandela effects, man, and that I have peeped. You know, I don't know how many people on this chat line own electronics like Android boxes, PlayStation, uh, Vizio TVs, but I notice sometimes the TV resets where you can't get on Netflix or you can't get on anything because the time is out of sync. And this one Android box I has, it every now and then when they mess with time, it goes down to 1969. But I don't know what's so important about that date, but it'd be December 31st, 1969. And the Android box don't even go to that date. Matter of fact, the Android box only go to 1970. And so that date don't even exist when you do a manual manufacturer reset. When I do a manufacturer reset, it goes from 1970 up. But when it goes to 1969 December, it always can't go past 1992. And why? I don't know. I don't know why it's stuck between 1969 and 1972. But that's happening. Then we have all the brands that changed this week that I've noticed. I have had T-Mobile for 3 months, and if you all been with me for this long, you know I've been doing live, and I've been on the Mandela effect for months. So I'm hyper aware. You know, that might be a new saying for the people in the Mandela effect that notices the changes. We are hyper aware, have a hyper awareness, and so I notice small things real fast. And so when I got my T-Mobile phone, I wanted to look at the T and the logo to make sure I didn't see nothing strange. But I photographed everything that I've seen on that. And so I looked at the dots because, you know, we got the dashes missing. And when I looked at the dots, it was 2 dots on the left side, and it was 1 dot on the right side. It was 1 dot between the T and the M. There was no dot after the letter after the last letter in mobile. It was only a R. It was only an R over the E. And then I think it was about 2 days ago, I looked at after my box did that, I knew there was some changes about to happen. And so I started looking through all the logos and all that. And I ran across T-Mobile, and T-Mobile had more dots than normal. It had 3 dots between the T and the M, and they was too far apart. And then it had the dot on the left, and then a dot after the word mobile, and that didn't look right. Hey, how you doing, Joey? Hey, you kind of late today. I hope you go back and see what I was talking about, because I don't want to repeat the same thing. And you're an old subscriber, so and whatever you missed, you only missed about 15 minutes. So go back later and just check out what I was talking about. But I ain't gonna repeat it. Yeah. And so when I seen that, the big mental effect is that Radio Shack is still open. You about right. You about right. You about right. But yeah. So when I seen the dots, I called T-Mobile. And I called T-Mobile regular line. I told the lady, she was like, "No, it shouldn't be like that." I said, "Well, you need to go look at your stuff." And I called the store. They said, "Well, no." I said, "Well, look at your stuff." And so the lady, I guess I woke a lady up on the teller line, on the customer service line, and in a couple of stores I woke up. And so, and then I as I was scrolling down the logo list, I ran across DeWalt. Now, the thing about this DeWalt is I love the DeWalt because the battery lasts long and it's nice. But I know this symbol because it looked odd. It had a capital D and a capital W, and it looked odd. It just looked odd, and so it's not something that you can't remember because it looks odd already. It's already out of place, and so I looked again, and then when I found the changes, and it was a capital D, a capital small E. Now, not a small e, but a capital small E. And then the rest of the words was capital. I said, no, that don't even look right. And so then I looked at my toolbox because I got some drill bits. I had the screwdriver things and stuff like that, and it's changed. So it ain't they just doing a psyop and they had the company change the images online and the images that they feeding us, and they just rushed out some new products to the store. No, my box at my house, which is about 7 years old, has changed. You're a big E. What do you mean you're a big E? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Joey. A small E isn't yeah, small big E, yeah. That's what it is. So then that wasn't the only thing. Then it was the Radio Shack. Now, I remember Radio Shack being bought by Sprint. And Sprint was converting their stores, and then Sprint, they was closing some of them because Sprint, that wasn't a good thing for them. So they was closing most of their stores. Now, I don't know if they fully bankrupt, but I remember going to Radio Shack when I was younger. That's the place you used to go when you wanted to be a DJ. And so I went to Radio Shack and got my first DJ equipment. As a matter of fact, I still got it right now. Matter of fact, Manuel, bring me that little amp on the bottom of that table. That amp on the bottom of that end table. The little amp is from Radio Shack. It's on the end it's under the end table. And so I'm gonna show y'all. And I done had this for years. I done had this for as long as my son been born, almost 14 years, when Radio Shack was booming. And so I know Radio Shack. I bought cords from them. I bought speaker wire. I bought adapters. But that was before Amazon. That's where you went and got your extra adapters and your speaker wires and your cables. You didn't order it off of Amazon. Now you order everything off Amazon. But yeah, I know Radio Shack. And so I know for a fact that logo, it don't even look.
Ain't no logo even on this thing.
I didn't ask you that. Now, I'm going to show y'all. Move.
Try to help.
You see this? This is old. It's dusty. It still work. That's how good it is. This is Dusty. This right here, Radio Shack. This is old. I bought this 15 years ago when I wanted to be a DJ, and I still got it. And so I know Radio Shack. So people say, well, you may misremember. No, son. I shopped at Radio Shack. I know what Radio Shack looked like. And so, and then the go put this back, Manuel. And so, yeah. People saying, well, no, you don't know radio. You ain't really shopped there. I got stuff I done had for years from Radio Shack. And it still works. And so, yeah, it's really big, man. And so when people say, no, you don't know, trust me, some of the stuff I know because I own it. Did you watch Fallen? I did watch Fallen, but I watched what they call that, Left Behind. Now I'm gonna watch Fallen. Did you recommend Fallen Friday? I didn't get a chance to, but I'm gonna make sure I do because I don't want to be a liar, Jason. And so I'm gonna make sure I watch that as soon as I get off the line. I'm gonna watch that as soon as I get off the line. If I got to order it from Amazon Prime or something. But you see, I know Radio Shack. So they're telling me, no, that's been like, no. That was the first place I wanted to get my credit card from. And when I was younger. So come on now. And so, yeah. And so it's a whole lot of movement. And, you know, that 23rd day of September, that's a big date, man. Y'all seen my video on the sky being black? I did that this week too. And so I'm waiting for my lovely lady. What lovely lady? What lovely lady you waiting on? What lovely lady you waiting on? And so I'm gonna get some of y'all people that may want to be guests. You know, everybody may have something to say. And I don't really like typing because it's hard to do two things at once. There you go. You can get in right there. And so, hey, anybody got any questions? It's 9:23. And like I said, man, it's getting deep. It's getting deep, and it's getting faster. Getting faster. It's getting deep. It's getting. You have all this. I did a video months ago about the earth cracking and people falling in, and the earth is losing its sticking points. And so when people say, well, it don't matter. First of all, it matters. This is an important time in history, not only because of the Mandela effect. Look at all the disrespect we got now. Look at we. I don't know how many people from America, but I'm an American and I never seen so much disrespect of not only the president but over the media disrespecting each other, kids disrespecting each other. There's so much violence and anger. It's like the whole premise of the energy of the earth is angry, not trustworthy, fighting, war. I mean, it's going to the next level, man. I mean, and so I don't know if anybody else been noticing that, but I've been noticing that. I've been noticing that that a whole lot of things has been changing really fast. And so, man, if people don't realize how less time we have, you know, I tell people all the time, man, live your day right now right now like it's your last, because we are not guaranteed anything. And so
I know a good
view. And so
hold up.
And so I'm about time to sing a song. I don't know.
Pick one.
I
mean, never mind.
I don't know if yeah, I can hear you. Who's this?
This is Jason.
What's up, Jason? How you feeling, man?
Good.
Yeah, I got you loud, man. What you? Because I was about to do the song. But go ahead. What made you wake up to the Mandela effect, and what have you been seeing?
Okay, so I'm a recovering alcoholic, drug addict.
Okay.
And in AA they close every meeting with the Lord's Prayer, right? So everybody knows the Lord's Prayer in AA. Well, out of nowhere, just one day, they said the Lord's Prayer wrong. And I was like, what? Like, they said in earth. Instead of on earth, everybody said in earth. And then I kind of looked around, and that got my attention. And so I started looking into it.
And that's what's so tricky about this Mandela effect. This Mandela effect is almost like Back to the Future. We almost like Marty McFly's, that we are protected from the changes. Some people get changed with the change. So for them, it's always been that way. To us, it haven't. I don't know what frequency we own, but whatever frequency we own, we are getting skipped over the chime changes. So when I talk to people, like I was talking to this mother, she said the world always looked like that. She remembered the sky being black before. And so for them, they do remember it because they change with the flip. See, some reason I'm gonna say God, because I believe in God, shielded some people because he wanted the truth to be known. Now, if you're a human being, even if you has been changed, something should make sense to you. And so, like, certain things don't look, it looks off. Certain scriptures look off. Well, sit by the window, get away from me, you ain't getting nothing. And so, certain things just shouldn't make sense, especially with the Bible. Certain scriptures should prick you no matter what time you're in, because it don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense why the Ark of the Testimony, it don't make sense. Ark of the Testimony, and or couch or college stuff like that shouldn't make sense, because couch didn't even exist back then. The word couch itself came from the man Couch that made the couch in 18 something. And so how the word couch is in the Bible. And so certain things should prick you anyway. And so, but it's a strong delusion. That's why the Bible says a strong delusion, because it's very strong. It's like alcohol. Like you say, you get that alcohol and it's strong, it's going to affect you. And so until you kick it and learn that you know it's an issue, then somebody can help you. But we can't help some of these people because they don't want to see nothing. They want everything to be fine, even though you have clues when things happening. You have things like the sky getting black, or you have purple things that shouldn't be purple. You got squirrels with no line down the middle. Now it might have been for them in that time, so that's hard to say, but to try to get people to understand that part. But certain things like how much earthquakes we are having, how much anger people are, and if something could tell you, even if you've been switched, something is just not right, something is just off. And so I can understand for the people that, but some of these people, they just, I hate to say it, they just stupid. I mean, I like to keep it real.
Well, Mr. E, check this out. From the King James Version, Matthew 9:17. Neither do men put new wine into old bottles, else the bottles break, and the wine runneth out, and the bottles perish. But they put new wine into new bottles, and both are preserved. Well, see, that trips me out because it should be wine skins. They didn't even have bottles back then. And this doesn't even make sense because it says, and the wine runneth out, and the bottles perish. How does a bottle perish?
Right, and see, so certain Christians don't have some of the issues. I mean, so some of the excuses that they can use that the world might have, because certain things should just if you got anything of the Holy Spirit will tell you something that's going on, because revelation is still there. If you just look at Revelation and Daniel, that tells you that God He's gonna think about changing times and law, and it's gonna be given to him for time and times and divides of time. That right there should pick you, man. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me take a look at what these people saying before I.
Right, the dividing of times. That used to say that.
Right. I know it says that, so it's there. God,
and it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that anymore. Dividing in times, but that's what's happening, isn't it?
Well, it says that. I think it still say that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I just read it on my it was like three lives ago. I can find it right now. But let me finish this song. I normally do a song by now. And okay. So I don't got nothing, so I'm gonna just try anything. So hold on for 1 second. I don't know how this is gonna be, but I'm gonna try it. Okay. Let's see.
Tatay produciendo.
Now my smoke detectors want to go off. Hold on. Why you turn my smoke detector on? Tired of everything. Hold on, I gotta start over. These smoke detectors going off. Hold on for a second. I gotta start that over. I gotta start that over. Be quiet. Yeah.
Tatay produciendo.
Yeah. I see so many changes. I see so many things looking strange. See so many people telling me it haven't changed. I see so much confusion. I see a thing changing like illusion. A lot of confusion going on. I'm trying to realize how much I don't know. I'm trying to realize that things are changing all around me. Don't know why, don't know how, but I know it's changing somehow. I'm trying to realize that I'm getting tired of this, getting tired of the drama. I'm getting tired of People messing with my time. I'm getting tired of the drama. People messing with everything around. Everything changing in this world. People saying everybody's acting strange. Getting mad every day. This thing is happening, it ain't nothing to play with. Cause I know it's bad. I know a lot of people know what they had. My memory ain't faulty. My memory ain't gone. I'm getting tired. What's going on? They messing with the timeline. Everything in my mind hasn't changed. They messing with the timeline. And in my mind, I know it ain't the same. But now I gotta realize people that's around just don't wanna know. They wanna get their money on. All the greed and everything, you know it shows. They don't care about what's going on. Cause they think they protected in their own world. I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of it. Oh yeah, yeah. They messing with the time. They messing with the timeline. Everything in my mind is changing now. I know what I know, but everybody's telling me I'm acting slow. Hey, I'm so glad you came to this channel. So realize for yourself and stay with the people that can help. Thank you for joining the Hangout Line. Oh, there we go. I'm finished. All of that smoke detector threw me off. Yeah. So thank y'all. And so like I said, man, I'm gonna look for that scripture. So tell me something else that you notice why I look for that scripture.
Okay. So I was thinking the other night about where all this is going with the Bible changes and stuff, and I'm thinking it could go a couple different ways. Like one, it could be just so that after like the rapture, when all the people are left here that weren't believers, that they'll go to the Bible, but that they weren't familiar with the Bible, right? Because they're going to be like new believers, and they'll have all the stuff in it that just doesn't make sense, and it won't make sense to them because it's been changed. But also it could be more sinister. Like what I'm seeing now is there's all these people. Okay, so the church seems divided over this. There's us who see the Bible changes in the church, and then there's the church that doesn't see the Bible changes, and they seem to be really hostile towards us. And that makes me think of this verse right here, John 16:2. It says, they will put you out of the synagogues. Yes, the time is coming that whoever kills you will think that he offers God's service.
That's deep. And so, yeah, I found it. And I'm about to enlarge it. I'm gonna share the screen right now so everybody can see where I'm coming from. I did it before, so please don't leave the line because you say, well, you saying the same thing, but no, you don't know who's on here that didn't hear. And so I want to make sure that I share and let everybody see what the word says. So we've been getting warned for centuries, but I think people haven't been reading or been getting prepared. We done got used to building these sanctuaries getting the offering bucket going. Well, we have dropped the ball. We didn't let our guards down. God said, "Be ye ready, in season and out of season." And so you got to be always ready. You can't just be ready sometimes. And so hold on for a second. I hear that must be your phone giving me all that feedback. Well, that might be me. Hold on, let me. If I'm echoing, I might be echoing right now. Let me make sure I'm not echoing. Hold on. Because I hear a whole lot of feedback right now. I mean, a whole lot. Am I echoing, y'all?
You're not echoing here.
No, I think that's that might be your computer. I don't know. But yeah, here it is. I'm about to share it. Let me. Where is it? Oh Jesus. Where is the doggone thing go? Did I close it out? No, I didn't close it out. Hold on, where is it? Huh. Where is it? Okay, where is it? I'm losing myself. Y'all got me losing myself. Hold on. Slow down, Manuel. Slow down. Hold on, let me see. Here we go. Come on. Oh, there we go. Back on track. Okay. And so I'm about to share my screen. And so you all will see it in one hot second. So let me minimize this and get out of this. If it allow me? Oh, Jesus. It won't even allow me to get out the screen. What the world? My computer going nuts. It don't want me to share the truth. Okay, here we go. All right, I can't see y'all, but I hope y'all can see the screen. Can you see the screen? Can you see it? I should be sharing it.
No, we still just see you.
It's a delay, so let's see. Hold on. I'm getting there. I am getting there. I got too much stuff opening. Got that open. I can close this. I don't need that open. Hold on. Where's my broadcast? I don't need this open. I don't need this open. And where is the broadcast? I lost the.
See, I think there's something more sinister planned with these Bible changes, because if they just wanted to get rid of the word or destroy the word, since they're able to make changes and we see that, they could have just filled the Bible with all hashtags or all @ symbols or something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they could have, but I think, like I said, I think what's going on is because they testing it, because they don't know really how it works, or they know how it works, but they're not sure on they're not sure on everything yet, so they doing test runs to see how aware we is, and seeing if they can catch everybody on their own frequencies. And so when they messing with the frequency, they try to figure out what's our frequency, because some reason we're not changing with the change, and so they're gonna be testing it at higher voltages, different frequencies, to try to get into our realm, far as the dimension that we are stuck in, so that we all can change, and so that they can manipulate everything. And I think the reason why the world is acting this way is because they messing with things they shouldn't be messing with. So they messing.
Right.
And so I think y'all can see my screen now.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, and so, what the world is going on? It's just like, it seems like the devil don't want me to do it because I didn't just move that. And my Bible then left off the screen now. It's not even on here. It's like my Bible app that I just had going. You see, I don't know if y'all see this. Now it's saying Bible study has quit unexpectedly. Is y'all seeing this? I'm looking at the screen at YouTube and it's acting funny. And I know it can't be this computer because I just restarted the computer because it acted like this the other day. And I believe because I'm sharing this, it don't want me to get the information out because I'm getting all kinds of error messages.
Yeah, I see that.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not doing this. I'm trying to get to the scripture, and it's keep kicking me out. It's like somebody's hacking the system because they don't want me to share what's going on. But unless you stop the screen, now can y'all see the scripture now?
You've got the chat room up on your screen right now.
Okay. It's a delay. So let me know when y'all see the scripture. I ain't gonna read it until we all on one accord. I think it's a 30-second delay. And so let me know when you see the scripture. Do you see it?
Yeah, we see it now. Yeah.
Okay. So everybody see the scripture now. And so I'm gonna start reading. And he shall is Daniel 7:20, 7:25. It says, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and they shall wear out the saints, and that's us. Try to wear us down, try to belittle us, try to say that we crazy and that we don't know what we're talking about, and drive us out of our churches because the leaders don't want to hear us or don't believe anything we saying. And so it says of the Most High, and it says, and think to change times and laws. See, he was thinking of changing it anyway. That was all he said. Well, I can't get them where I at, so I got to change some times. I got to switch some stuff up. I believe I can trick them up that way. But see, this is what the amazing part is, and this is what people need to get, that the Bible says, and they shall be given to him. They shall be given into his hand. It shall be given. So God is going to allow the enemy to mess with our times and laws. And see, so he can't do nothing without God's permission.
Right.
That's with Job without God's permission. But the Bible's been warning us that these things is going to come. We haven't just been teaching it. And just like it said, that we're going to look to and fro, seeking the word, and we ain't going to find it. I don't understand why they can't see the word is changing. What you think they trying to do? They trying to take away the word. And so it says, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and time.
And a dividing of time. Yeah, that's amazing. I haven't seen that in a while.
And time.
I'm glad to see that.
See, he says time and times and the dividing of time.
So that's what we're seeing right now, is a dividing of time.
That's what I'm saying. So they're not just making a camouflage where they changing stuff in this, they changing stuff in the past. They're going in the past because they know we're not paying attention to the past. And then if we pay attention, they say, well, your believers ain't gonna care. Nobody ain't gonna listen to you. Nobody don't care. We want to keep your mind focused on Trump. We want to keep your mind focused on all the stuff that don't matter. That because if somebody messes with the time, they can destroy this world. They can erase us from history. That's what I was telling one of the mothers of the church just a few minutes ago. Today, I was telling them, man, hold on. if they erase me, just little old me. I was a musician before I became a deacon, a minister, anything. I was a musician. Free at that. Free musician. Now, how many people do that? How many musicians you know play for anybody for free? And so I was their musician, giving them free services. Free. And they called me crazy. For 16 years, I gave them free service. And I became a minister, was in the, getting my little ropes, made sure I was doing what God told me to do. They still call me crazy. They still call me. They wouldn't even listen. And so this time stuff is very important. Because like I told the mother, if I, just little old me, wouldn't have been here, they wouldn't have had a free musician. What would have changed in that church history if I wasn't there? I bought the stuff for pews. I bought the stuff to build walls. If I wasn't there, what would have happened?
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about them erasing us, because even if that were to happen, they're not going to be able to erase you from God's memory. So,
right, but I'm just saying, it's consequences. It's consequences from erasing things. Because I do know, I don't know because I never counted everybody, but according to what's going on, it used to be 9 billion people on this planet. But now it's only 6. So 3 billion people is gone. Where they go, how they go, where they went to, I have no idea. But that's my take on that. And just like the Bible says that we're going to be changed from a twinkle of an eye, he actually also said that we're going to do a new heaven and a new earth. Now, what I'm getting, because I ain't been in space, I don't know if they're giving me false imagery, but if they're giving me honest imagery, this planet don't look the same. Things where they used to be are not there. And I can understand changing the product, but I don't understand how you move a continent. I don't understand that. A product, yes, maybe, because it's a small thing. But a continent, the formation of the rock where it rested, I don't understand that. And you never may not understand it, but I know South America was right directly under America. I know this. I know for a fact that Washington, D.C. maybe wasn't a state because it was a district, but I know where it was located because when I was working at UPS, I wanted to be a voicer because I tried the loading and I did the loading, and I wanted to do everything in UPS. So to be a voicer, you had to know every state. You had to know every city. Every state abbreviation and know how to spell it. And so I studied for that test. And when I came to DC, I said, well, that's not a state, but they got to call it a state because you got to mail stuff to DC. It's called District of Columbia. But that was the thing that I was worried about if it was a state or not. The thing I know for a fact is where it was located, because I was in 12th grade when I got that job because it was through the school. The bus used to come and pick us up and everything and take us back and forth to work. And so I asked my teacher, how in the world DC is the capital of the United States when it's not even in the United States? And she said it's just the capital. It's separate, but it's still the capital because it was on the outskirts of the United States. It had like a little bridge or something, but it looked like a little small island because it didn't have that many people. It was like 500,000 people there. It wasn't even a whole lot. I think it's still 500,000. But I knew where it was located because I had that question. How is DC a part of is the capital of the United States, but it's not even in the United States. And I look at the map now, it's sandwiched in between something. And so that was a vivid memory because I had so many questions. I looked at so many books. I'm wondering, why in the world is DC a part of the capital of the United States? You would think one of the capital would be something in the United States, but it wasn't even in the United States. And so I know that's changed. And so I don't know if that new heaven and a new earth has already happened. That's why I tell people, I don't know if we been in Revelation, how long we've been in here, because I didn't feel it. It says in the twinkling of an eye, you'll be changed. So you're not going to feel it. And so I don't know if it happened already. But I do know that this planet is not the same. I know China had 3 billion people. Now it's only got 1.5. I know China used to be bigger than America, and now you look at the map of what they feeding me. See, that's the whole thing I gotta get people to realize. I'm not saying I took a measurement of China. I didn't say I took a measurement of the United States, but the imagery that they are feeding me visually, it's smaller. And so that's my take on that. I'm sorry for getting all deep. I normally don't get that deep, but you had me going. I have to get off the screen because I need to see what somebody's saying, and I don't see nothing nobody's saying. And I can't get it. Hey, they mess with my computer, man. Oh, gee, they mess with my computer. It won't even let me minimize this thing. Oh, Jesus. I'm on the screen and I'm trying to minimize it, and it won't let me. It won't let me hit escape.
That's crazy.
It's really, and see, let me tell you, man. When people say, "Well, you can't nobody know with your stuff," oh yeah, they can. Yeah, they can.
Yeah, for sure they can.
You connected to the internet, they can mess with your stuff.
Oh yeah, easily.
They can mess with your stuff.
Very easily.
If you see my camera right now, what it's doing, it's blinking in and out. I can't even get off the broadcast part. I can see you all. It's like they just released me. Because if you, I know y'all lagging behind, but if you just see what I just seen, if y'all see my picture just lag and cut out and come back on, that was them. Because I ain't did nothing. It's like they released my computer because I couldn't get to this trackpad at the bottom. And so I'm trying to see some more questions. Because I couldn't see y'all questions, so don't bite me in the head because I didn't answer the question. Let me go back. I'm going back. I can't go all the way back, but I'm gonna start 52 states. I'm starting there, so if you ask the question past 52 states, you got to do it again because I was on the broadcast screen and I couldn't see it. But yeah, 52 states. You know, I like I said, if DC wasn't a state, I know I had to spell it as a state because they had to mail stuff at DC, which is the District of Columbia. Because at first I was confused because we have a state called Washington over there on the other side of the country, which looked like it took a little slit on the tip. I ain't saying nothing about that one though, but it looked like, you look at that, the imagery that they feed, it looked like a slit out of the tip of that. But hard to tell, Dex. Okay, let me ask somebody else a question. Mandela Banks throw me off. Okay, what throws you off? Tell me what throws you off about the Mandela thing. I want to hear what you're talking about. Rich people live there could be better than not anyone. Okay. Never heard of that before. Y'all talking to each other, I guess. First was Golden Compass. News for me. Trying to see some questions all in between. Okay, let me go down. It's not your computer. They attack your router and wireless. Yeah, okay, yeah, I believe you. I believe you. But it gotta be something more too. Because I couldn't move the screen for a minute. And I just updated the Mac to Sierra. Maybe I need to go backwards because it wasn't happening. Because I dumped everything, meaning I erased the hard drive. I erased the whole hard drive and I reinstalled Mountain Lion. And then Sierra I updated. So I ain't downloading nothing. So I shouldn't be getting glitches. But whatever. As long as like I tell people, man, ain't you worried about them offing me? First of all, God said don't worry about who can kill the body, worry about who can kill the spirit. And that's not tough talk. And I'm gonna tell you why that's not tough talk. Because what they're doing, if we are in Revelation, stuff gonna hit the fan anyway. So if God won't take me out of here, let me go full time hit the fan. But I'm not afraid because I know where I'm going. I know who I belong to. I remember the Department of Defense. Department of Defense. What you remember about the Department of Defense? Think. Okay, I think I'm gonna call back up. And so, anybody have any other question? How about you, Jason? Do you have anything else you want to add?
Everyone keeps saying that these are different realities, and I could be wrong, but personally, I'm not sold on that yet, because if you watch the TEDx talks, I don't know if you guys watch that, but when they talk about the quantum computer, they say that they add qubits to it, and every time they add a qubit to it, it adds another dimension. Well, what the quantum computer is artificial intelligence, and it's running simulations. So it's running like these millions and millions of simulations of this world and other worlds and all kinds of stuff like that. And I think this is just my theory of what happens.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. You just read Daniel. And so that's going to happen. Dividends of time is going to happen. Dividends of time has got to happen. Because he don't want to do it right in front of you. He want to go in the past. It's not such a thing I don't think a different dimension. But I do believe he's messing with the past. I do believe.
For sure. For sure he's messing with the past. The reason I say I don't think there's other dimensions. Hold on, go ahead.
So what I do, and I'm gonna tell you why I think it's I hate to say the same thing every time I do a channel, but since there's new people come on, I guess I got to get used to it. But the reason why I believe in different dimensions is because it happened before, and I'm gonna tell you how it happened before. It happened in the beginning of the Bible. We was in different dimensions then. The angels, and them giants that was in the Bible, they wasn't on our dimensions. They was in different.
Well, hold on.
They was in a different state of being. Matter of fact, we wasn't the same as we are now.
There's dimensions. I agree with you where the angels and demons are and all that, but I'm talking about. I don't believe that there's millions of dimensions here with versions of ourselves in it.
Well, now wait. Now let me tell you something. You got Google Photos? Do you have a photo album book?
Yeah.
I did a video on this too. If you have a photo album book,
you want me to look through it?
Oh, look at your photo album books. I bet $100 you're gonna have pictures in there you never seen before.
All right, I'll check it out.
Because this is one reason why I know it had to be some kind of versions of us or certain things that I did that I might not be aware of, because I had a wedding to go to. My brother-in-law, my wife's brother had a marriage. And the only reason I know this, even though it was 6 years ago, because of what day it was and what we had to do at that day. He had to speak. He was speaking, meaning he was preaching that day. And so we was tied in between doing that and this at the same time, trying to knock out two birds in one stone. We had to leave at 5:30 to get back to Chicago. No matter of fact, we left at 6 because we wanted to make sure we get back to the church about 7 o'clock. And so I have photos in my camera reel. Matter of fact, on Google Photos was after the time that we left. How do I have them photos? I wasn't there when they danced. I was not there. I shouldn't have been there. I was on the way to the church to see the other speaker. So I wouldn't have been there at the time that that photo was taken. And then watch this. Watch this. I look at my photos up because I want to show my kids so they can keep remembering themselves and just keep themselves updated. I have a photo I took of my wife and her sister-in-law, I guess I can say, sister-in-law, and it was just them two. Now on that photo, a little girl is next to them. Now, I didn't take that many pictures of the wedding. I took about 20, 30 of them, about 15 of them. Wasn't a whole lot. So it wasn't a whole lot to really go through. It wasn't thousands of pictures. People say, well, maybe that was just one of the pictures you don't remember. No, I only took about 15, 16, 17 pictures. And so this photo, reason why I remember it because the angle that I took it at, looked like I was taking it over their lip. It was going upwards. And the little girl is in this photo now. She was never there before. And let me tell you this. The artificial intelligence is getting smarter. I mean, really smart.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm going to tell you the reason why I say it's getting really, really smart. I have photos of my son when he was a baby. If you go on Google Photos now and you ask them information, they will link that photo of whoever you say to whoever they are now. That computer knew who my baby was as a grown person. He's 15. He don't look nothing like he did when he was a baby. How did it know who that was to link them two together? And see, the thing about that is, you say, well, maybe you just only have one baby on your photo reel, so it was easy to do a process of elimination. No, I had multiple babies. I had about a picture of about 15 babies on my photo reel. So how could you calculate that good? Matter of fact, both of my sons, 2 different babies, both was light skinned, and one had a little bit more hair. How do they know that picture went to the bigger person picture? Try it yourself. It's going to freak you out because it's going to tell you, like my wife. My wife is 38 years old. Now it's pretty easy. She looks similar, but not really. It knew her when she was 6 to grown. Knew exactly who to picture that up with. The computer is getting this, and I blame us. We making it smarter. We training it every day. We talk to Google. We turn on Siri or we ask Google now, what is this? How is this? Putting our age, birthday, what's our hobbies, what we been, and what we eat, what's our habits, all that. We feeding them all the information that they need to know to learn us. And it's getting very deep. And so with the quantum computer, it's got all the data of everything that we do because we're keeping it everything online. And it's hard to not even be online because they don't even want you to really send them no checks no more. They don't want you to play check. They want to do electronic transfer or automatic debit. You can't
Right, they're going to be going to Bitcoin soon, probably.
You can't go into a bank and pay a mortgage with no cash. They want you to have a checking account or debit it out your account. And so, man, it's getting real deep, man. People don't realize it. And so it's 10 o'clock, so I'm past my time. And I see that's what happened when I started talking. But I ain't gonna just cut it off like that. Anybody got some last minute remarks or comments before I get off the live? Cause I don't wanna skip over nobody. And I thank you, man, Jason, for coming on, man. You're welcome anytime to come on to the show.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for having me.
And anybody have any questions? You got any last minute comments? Thing that you want to say real quick? You got any last minute comments? Go ahead.
No, it'd take me a while to go into it. Maybe on the next one.
Well, I have another one tomorrow. I have one Sunday and Monday.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll come on one of them then.
Okay. What? How long is it?
Well, I was just going to explain why I don't think that there's like a million different versions of ourselves.
Oh yeah, we're gonna knock that out because I'm gonna remember it, but then we had to go back to what was started. So go ahead and knock that out.
Well, I was thinking about it like from God's perspective, why He would want that or need that. So just say hypothetically there were millions and millions of versions of us living alternate lives. And so in some of these lives, you're dead. In some of these lives, you're alive, and some you're in jail. Every possible scenario that could play out. In some, you're saved. In some, you're not saved. This isn't logical to me because you can't go to hell and heaven. So if you went to hell in some of these lives because you're dead, you lived a bad life, and then you went to hell. But in this reality, you're saved, and when you die, you're going to heaven. So that doesn't work out. That doesn't make sense to me spiritually.
Okay.
How that would all.
Now I could probably help that out real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna help that out. This is what I believe that the quantum computer can do. Maybe God see. Remember, God say, "Our thoughts is not His thoughts. Our ways are not His ways." God knows which path He wants you to take, but He gives you free will, and so you have multiple options. Now, the option He wants you to take, you should take. But if you don't take them options, this is what happens. But you only have one consistent footprint. You may have shadow footprints, but they're not activated. They're like credit cards with balances on them, but you can't use them because they're not activated. They're yours, but they're not activated. And so the mother realities are not activated. You only have one activated account that he draws from. Now the unactivated accounts don't mean that they're not there. They're just not activated. The choices that you would have made may be there, but they're not activated. They deactivated. Meaning they happened, but they didn't happen because they're not activated. And so you can't, he's not going to judge you on unactivated accounts. He's gonna
right now it's kind of a paradox.
Right, he's gonna only judge you on your activated account. What you could have did, you didn't do, and so that when you didn't do it, it deactivated itself. And so, not saying that that you can jump and go to the activated now. No. And so what they're doing is if they're messing with the time like that, and they're going in different dimensions and pulling information out, God knows how to filter it out. They might not know how to filter it out, but God knows how to filter that out because He knows. See, they trying to be counterfeiters. They're trying to get a duplicate of your unactivated card to activate it. But God, He's the IRS. He got the inspection. He know exactly. He know exactly what you done did and what you didn't do. So he like what they call that insurance that you have on your credit card. If you didn't do nothing, you got that FDIC where it's $100,000 insured. You insured. So no matter what they try to activate, God ain't gonna count it against you because you didn't do it. He know that was a counterfeiter. Like them photos that's in my reel that I don't remember taking. he's not going to count that against me because that wasn't in my activated transition. See, them deactivated, they can go in there if they mess with it all they want, but it's not going to mess with my activated life. Now, like I said about the different dimensions, now if they done switch some of us to, like say, they have pulled some of the people from their dimensions and activated them in our dimension, they're still not activated to them. They're activated to us because we can see them. But to them, the person that really exists, they're not active. We just getting a carbon copy of the original. The original is not activated. I mean, the original is activated, but we getting the copy. We getting the bootleg version of that person that we remember. Because I know that has to be going on because some of the people sweeping down, this has always been this way. You can't tell them no different, like magic mirror on the wall. You don't even have to tell them. No, that's why when I go to people with the Mandela effect, I don't tell them the answer. I ask them the question. I say, what did the lady say in the mirror? Because if I say it, I done gave them a pre-answer already. So that it's easy to draw from a multiple choice. Then it's coming straight from your mind. I leave a blank. I leave a blank line and let them fill it out. I say, what did the lady say in Snow White? What was that famous line that the lady said, the wicked lady to the mirror? And when they say magic mirror, that right there tells me they are in this timeline. They've been hijacked. Their deactivated account has been activated in our activated account, but their activated account is still not getting hit for that. That counterfeit is not getting charged against them. We just being involved in the activated account, but I mean in their deactivated account. See if that make any sense. I probably just spent your head for a minute. You quiet. You soaking in.
Yeah, it's a lot to think about.
Yeah, so don't think that because the deactivated part of you going to change the activated part of you because God already know you. He know you're deactivated. He know what you would have did. He know what you could have did, and he know what you is doing. So he know your future, past, and present. So they can't confuse him. They might try to confuse other people, but they can't confuse him. He know. And so you ain't got to worry about you going to hell. No, them deactivated lines, he not going to even judge them deactivated lines. So you just worry about the active life. You worry about what's now. Don't worry about what your deactivated mind or what they try to put in your profile. God gonna reject that amount because he know that ain't you didn't buy that. You didn't charge that. That ain't your product. It might be in your account, but it ain't yours. So you ain't gonna. He got a good friend. God got the filter. And he said the word say he got all control. So he got everything under control. He know the guy. He know the devil tricks before he made them. Matter of fact, he giving the devil some of the tricks. So he know how it worked. He made it.
Yeah, good point.
And so I'm gonna just let the line go down. And hey, come in if you want. You can join me tomorrow. If you don't, I'm on Monday, Sunday, Monday, and Thursday at 9 o'clock. And I hope everybody that's on the line subscribe. If you didn't, please subscribe. And you all have a nice day. But I'm gonna pray us out first. Father God, I thank you for this interesting conversation we had tonight. I thank you for all the guests, Jason that was on the line. I thank you for all the people that came out to show their support and to get more information so that they can tell people about what's going on. God, watch over their minds, watch over my mind, watch over Jason's mind, watch over all of our sanity, God. We know that you have all powers in your hand, God. We know that you have the final authority, God. We Lord Jesus, we're going to keep our swords and shields activated, God. We thank you. We thank you until we meet again. I normally say this in church, and I'm gonna say it here. I know you may not have a neighbor, but I'm gonna tell y'all, tell somebody I love you, and you ain't nothing you can do about it next time you see them. And so I love y'all, and nothing y'all can do about it. Peace. Catch y'all later. Thank you again, Jason.
Amen.